Stranger Things is a show that mixes adventure, friendship, and nostalgia. But beneath all of that, it has always been a very dark series. Across its seasons, the show explores kidnapping, possession, torture, psychological trauma, and the loss of innocence. And in this video, we're counting down the top 5 darkest episodes of Stranger Things. These episodes aren't just sad, they are disturbing. Let's begin with number 5. Season 3, Episode 4, The Sauna Test. This episode marks the moment where Billy Hargrove's possession becomes undeniable. Billy is lured into the Hawkins community pool and locked inside the sauna by Eleven, Max, Mike, Lucas, and Will. Their goal is simple: push Billy's body to the limit and see if the Mind Flayer reacts. As the heat rises, Billy begins to break down. He screams. He begs Max for help. He switches personalities in seconds. One moment he sounds terrified. The next, something else is speaking through him. The Mind Flayer uses Billy as a mouthpiece, explaining its plan and making it clear that Billy no longer has control over his own body. What makes this episode so dark isn't the physical pain. It's watching someone slowly realize that they are no longer themselves. This episode earns the number 5 spot because it shows that being possessed in this world is worse than dying. Season 4, Episode 2, Vecna's Curse. This episode introduces one of the most horrifying deaths in the series. Chrissy Cunningham is isolated, confused, and trapped inside her own mind. She's haunted by visions that no one else can see. As her fear escalates, there's no rescue, no warning, no escape. Her body levitates, her bones snap, her eyes collapse inward. She dies alone while Eddie Munson watches helplessly from the real world. What makes this episode especially disturbing is that Chrissy isn't targeted randomly. She's chosen because of her trauma, her guilt, and her shame. This episode makes it clear that the enemy doesn't just kill bodies, it destroys people from the inside first. At number 3, Season 8, Episode 8, The Mind Flayer. This episode explores possession in its most terrifying form. Will Byers is no longer missing, but he isn't free. The Mind Flayer controls his body, speaks through him, and uses him to spy on his family and friends. Even when Will briefly regains control, it isn't to save himself, it's to warn the others. Doctors struggle to keep Will alive as his body temperature drops and his condition worsens. Every second feels like he could slip away. The darkest part of this episode is watching a child remain conscious while something else uses him as a weapon. Will is alive, but he is trapped. Season 5, Episode 4. By this point, Hawkins is already broken. The town is damaged, the danger is everywhere, and survival feels uncertain. In this episode, Will Byers begins to lose control again, not physically, but mentally. His connection to the Upside Down grows stronger, his emotions become unstable, and his powers begin to manifest in ways that scare the people around him. As the episode unfolds, it becomes clear that Will isn't just linked to the enemy, he may be critical to its plan. No one says it out loud, but everyone understands the implication. Stopping what's coming may require a sacrifice that no one is ready to face. This episode is quiet, heavy, and suffocating. It doesn't rely on action, it relies on dread. That's why it earns the number 2 spot. Season 2, Episode 9, The Gate. This is the darkest episode in Stranger Things history. Multiple storylines unfold at once, each pushing the characters to their limits. Will Byers is tortured as Joyce and Jonathan attempt to burn the Mind Flayer out of him. His screams echo through the house as his body fights to survive. Hopper is trapped underground, injured and running out of time as demodogs close in. Every moment feels like it could be his last. Steve, Dustin, Lucas, and Max fight to stay alive inside the tunnels, knowing that one mistake means death. And at the center of it all, 11 makes a choice. She closes the gate, alone, separating herself from everyone she loves in order to stop the invasion. There is no celebration, only relief, and even that doesn't last. As the episode ends, the Mind Flayer looms over Hawkins, watching from the upside down, waiting. This episode proves that evil doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it just retreats. That's why The Gate remains the darkest episode of the series. Stranger Things may look like an adventure story, but at its core, it's about fear, trauma, and survival. These episodes pushed the show into its darkest territory. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more videos like this. And tell me in the comments, which episode disturbed you the most?